Yeah, hello and welcome back to a new episode of Tesla Welt. I'm in a very special place here right now. I'm at the MWC in Barcelona and I met somebody special in a special car.
Yes.
Hello. Tesla Welt wird präsentiert von Shop for Tesla. Hier gibt es nachhaltiges Zubehör für euer Auto. Ob ihr Gummimatten braucht, Schutzblenden, Jackpads oder auch Performance-Pedale. Hier werdet ihr fündig und ihr bekommt sogar noch 5% auf alle Produkte und fördert hiermit diesen Kanal. Schaut da gerne mal vorbei.
I'm Shane Ruiz. I'm the head of product marketing for Oracle Local Government. Yeah, today, Barcelona, Spain, beautiful city. And for Mobile World Congress this year, we brought the Oracle Tesla Cybertruck.
That's surprising to me because I wasn't expecting that, and it's great to see that you're here with this car. But it's not the original car, you tweaked it a little bit.
Right, so lots of modifications to the vehicle. What we tried to do is, how could we make the ultimate vehicle for first responders, law enforcement? So we were able to get the Tesla, and our modifications, we worked with Weston Automotive. And Weston Automotive has parts right now online to sell, which are the bumpers, the steps, the rear bumpers, the slide-out tray. And we tried to make this one vehicle for multiple uses. And I'll get into those uses right now. So our patrol application. So for your normal patrol officer, we do have a prisoner partition.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll explain why when we get into the software. For SWAT use, because of the ballistic use of the doors. In some of our content, you can see an active SWAT team that really got to use this vehicle and test it. So there's a SWAT element, because these doors can be used as a shield. We have our drone deployment center in the rear of the vehicle. The next step is the rear of the vehicle can also be used for EMS, for emergency services. And then the most important thing, and something that happened in a current event, was this vehicle can be used as a communications hub. We have Starlink that is mounted in the rear of the vehicle.
I've seen.
Right. And we also have 2 5G panorama antennas that we've put in the front here. So what that provides is first responders or a community to have real-time communication. And that example was the Los Angeles fires that currently just happened. Unfortunately, a lot of the networks were tied up or burnt down. So Starlink was able to provide connectivity for law enforcement, so we put that in the vehicle as an extra step.
So in LA, that was already your solution there deployed?
It was a Starlink solution, but it just goes to prove that this vehicle can be used for not just one purpose, but multiple purposes.
Do you think there's something special about it, also because it's an electric vehicle? What are the advantages for the police?
Sure. Yeah, so police currently right now, they are starting to adopt more electric vehicles. I believe it's Pasadena in California. I believe their whole fleet is Model Y. With the new release of Cybertrucks, we're starting to see a lot of departments consider that as a good option because of its multiple use cases. There is a total benefit of having electric vehicles, like there is with gas as well. Gas is a quicker, hey, I need to fill up my tank and get going. But with the deployment of electric, there is a more eco-friendly situation as far as the development of the vehicle. They're a lot more fast. There's the power supply to where you can charge a home if you needed to, or another vehicle. So there is their use case when it comes to having electric. And I believe that a lot of these departments and first responders that are going to start adopting this technology will be able to find even more solutions than we can probably put together right now for use case. Right.
Yeah, and you don't have to idle the car all the time. I think that's also maybe a good...
Yeah, correct. From what I've been told with departments that are using Model Ys is they can keep them stationary and they can deploy them to when they have to actively go on a call.
Very good. To my knowledge, there's only Irvine in the police department in Irvine, California, and I think a Cybertruck in Dubai, which has been deployed already. How do you see demand? Do you have many customer demands or people who already are interested or already testing maybe?
Yeah, right. So there are a lot of customers, and again, I don't work for Tesla, but we do have a good relationship with Tesla, and the need and want for Cybertruck is definitely there. A lot of departments are considering that an option. Irvine's Cybertruck is more of a, it's not a use case for actually patrol environment. Dubai is different, but the Irvine police vehicle is a little, it's more of, for me personally, I think it's more of a showcase where this vehicle, if in use with this, how we outfitted this vehicle, I mean, it has a lot more to offer, like prisoner partition, stuff that law enforcement would actually use. But I can see law enforcement taking the Cybertruck and developing into a machine that would really work for their community.
Good stuff. Now let's get into it. Maybe you can explain a little bit your solution, how it works,
Absolutely.
and show us some stuff.
Sure. Yeah, let's hop into it. We'll go start with communication, and we'll go right into the software.
Good.
Okay. What we have here is our incident command. So this is a feature of a much larger solution that we have. So Oracle provides body-worn cameras, vehicle tablets. So if we didn't have this stock interface, we could use a tablet, a tablet of a DT Research tablet, a Samsung tablet. We offer everything from your CAD, your dispatch, your records management. So this is a feature that would be from CAD, your 911 call taking center, and we can have that in the vehicle. What you see here is a map of our city, so we can see different responses coming in. We can also see what available units and who is already assigned. So if I was to make you the sergeant, we'll do a little role play right now. So you're in charge. You're the sergeant now.
All right.
Yeah, and you need to send me to maybe this traffic stop, right? From the vehicle, you can dispatch me there, knowing that, okay, I need a translator. So you're going to send me there because you need a translator. Now you want to send another unit that could be over here to deploy the drone. Now we're going to deploy the drone. Great. Now you want to see that drone feed before I get there. So now you can enable the streaming. You can see the drone feed right here in the dash of the vehicle. You can then go to my body-worn camera and see the body-worn camera that I'm wearing, the Oracle wearable computer system, and you'll be able to listen to what I'm saying, talk to me, and add additional support and situational awareness for me. And this could be applied to any officer in the field. So this system that you're seeing right here is more for command, control. That's why we call it incident command. We're commanding the incident. And how this is all powered, again, it goes to the 5G technology we built into the vehicle, or Starlink. So that's what we're showing here, Mobile World Congress. And it's, this is a very high-level look at everything that we can get really detailed, but in today's market, this doesn't exist.
So now I can see that your application is running in the browser.
Correct.
Which is the integrated browser from Tesla.
Correct.
And I know that there has been in the past, like a couple of years ago, always a little bit problems with the browser integration, but Tesla really improved it. Do you see there any issues or?
So since their recent improvements and developments, we have zero issues. It's been actually working extremely well. A next step would be, how do we get authorized to build our technology into an app? How do we? So that's something that could be on the future side of things. But currently, right now, using this web application, there's been no problems.
Awesome. So that is probably something that you want to explore with Tesla, how to integrate it as an app as well.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah.
Good. And for you, are there any advantages that you have it all integrated here instead of using a tablet, maybe that you can just plug into any vehicle?
It's a great question. A lot of advantage. So if you and I were patrol partners, you would be stuck with a computer, hitting your knees. There's a lot of clutter in a vehicle. If you weren't my patrol partner and I was in a vehicle technically right now, you have to look over your seat. Your eyes need to stay forward in driving on the road. It's a safety concern. It's a safety hazard. So being able to have a nice, large, glanceable factory entertainment center right here, the infotainment center, the easy use is amazing. It's simple. I mean, you can see for yourself. It's almost like a CarPlay-like experience, right? So less clutter, less complexity, more time to focus on mission-critical incidences.
Yeah, it looks really great. I mean, I'm a huge Tesla fan anyway, but I think it's an 18-inch screen, right?
I believe so, yeah. I believe so, yeah.
And you can really see the feed here. It's awesome.
Right.
So now you integrated also a lot of other stuff
I can see here some communication stuff in the middle console. You have this cell department in the back.
Right.
Maybe we can talk a little bit about the other use cases.
Sure. So underneath the center console, we wanted to still have officers to have functionality with their sirens, with the lights. You know, to be able to still be able to have a quick access to it. Like there are some hardware components out in the market right now, which is a remote that you can have all this on, but we still want it to be quick so officers have, you know, memory to where things can be pressed, like a horn or the flip the switch right here. Very easy, right? So we worked with Innovative. They were able to take Code 3, which is existing hardware in the market, and then we put our radar system right up top right here. So you have front and rear radar, which is the front one's right here. Yeah. So yeah, this was one solution. In the rear of the vehicle, that is a Weston product, that the drawer that pulls out. And we built our drone deployment center. With the housing is Innovative. And that drone deployment center is bolted down to that slide out tray. And it has power connectivity at all times. So those batteries are always staying charged. Why is that important? Because if you're a law enforcement officer, you don't want to get out of your vehicle, have to set your drone up, turn it on, and wait. This gives you the ability to have that ready to go in seconds, not minutes, right? Because every second matters in these situations.
Good stuff. You were talking also about the doors of the car and that they play a certain role. Was that something that you took into consideration, or that you also improved?
Absolutely. So again, one vehicle for multiple use. So for a SWAT application, these doors are ballistic. They have a ballistic rating. So if you notice, and I actually have one right here extra, departments, and this is not an Oracle product, but they could mount like a sea sucker to the top of the glass here. And we worked with the SWAT team to see, hey, is this functional? And to be completely honest, at first they were like, well, you know, Cybertruck, you know, but they came down. They got to put this to use, and the feedback was incredible. So if you don't want to take it from me, I can take it from these SWAT officers, and they were able to use these doors as shields to actually protect them moving into a pretty hostile environment, right? So,
but they are the standard doors, right?
These are standard doors. We did not add any additional ballistic. So it's the ballistic rating that Tesla provides. Don't quote me on what it is. I believe it's like 3. I want to say level 3 is the ballistic rating, but if any of your viewers, they probably will look it up and correct me in the comments, which is totally fine. But that is just an additional layer. I mean, you could have a full SWAT team stand on the side steps that Weston's developed, hang from the roof, and move into objective and carry plenty of gear. I mean, the Cybertruck does have quite a bit of space. So, yeah, again, patrol use, SWAT use, EMS use. It's one vehicle that does everything. And for everyone that's driven one, they're fast. This is a fast vehicle. So good luck getting away from it.
Awesome. I think we covered a lot. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
And was great meeting to you.
Thank you. Have a great rest of the show.
You too. Yes.
Falls ihr diesen Kanal unterstützen wollt, dann schaut mal bei Shop for Tesla rein. Ihr bekommt 5% Rabatt auf jetzt alle Produkte und ihr tragt mit eurem Kauf auch dazu bei, dass ich weiter diese Videos machen kann. Diese Sendung wurde freundlicherweise vom Tesla Owners Club Helvetia in der Schweiz und dem TFF, dem Tesla Fahrer und Freunde e.V. unterstützt.